What's going on, fearlings? I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm going to say it for now. What's going on, my fellow CFF brethren and sisters? We are getting together soon. We're going to have an amazing time. All of us. It's going to be great. CFF 2024. 5 years of fear. And I'm super stoked. I know you guys are too. So we are doing this. Horror Conversations is going to be on every Thursday up until the event. And then, of course, we're going to be broadcasting live at the event as well. Tonight, we're going to be talking about a lot of fun stuff. So make sure you are asking your questions in the comments, and we will get to them. If we don't get to them right away, I promise you, we will get to them. And we want to answer all your questions. I did bring on a good buddy of mine to help me out tonight because we're going to be talking a lot about panels. And we're going to get into it. But I want to bring him on. Horror with Sir Sturdy podcast, the man himself, Sir Sturdy. Sturdy, thank you for joining me, my friend.
Hello, how's it going? How you doing?
Frequent collaborator, friend of the channel and the Scene Snobs. And this is your first time you're going to CFF for the first time this year, right?
Yeah. And I'm excited for it. I can't wait.
It's a good time, dude. It's a great convention. And you're coming on. There's a lot of people, actually. I've been getting some messages, especially in the Discord. We've been talking about it a bit. We're getting people from all over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know some from Michigan, some from Ohio are coming out. You're coming all the way from upstate New York. That's pretty rad.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
But the cool thing about down there too, though, is I also have family down there. So I do family. I know you're probably not watching, but you should be. I plan on seeing some of you guys, but you better show up.
Get your tickets. That's right.
That too. Get your tickets.
I forgot that and this is my fault. I got my wires crossed, people. But the lovely Destini is here tonight. And she is the co-pilot extraordinaire. But she's going to jump in with us. Destini, welcome.
Hi.
How are you? I'm sorry. I thought I got my wires crossed. I thought you guys were sitting out tonight. So I jumped right in.
I don't think I ever said one way or the other that I was going to be here. But I am.
Well, I associated you.
Yeah. Steph wasn't able to join us, but I'm looking forward to meeting you, Sturdy. I'm glad you're coming this year. That's pretty exciting.
Oh, I love cons, and I was just telling Mick about like a one that was on the same here. Yeah. So there's one, there's one new one that's coming out next year. I can't say much about, but it's supposed to be coming out next year, close to me. I can't freaking wait because it'll be like one I have a connection with locally. But there was one I used to go to all the time called Scarecon, and from what Mick's telling me, the environment sounds very, very like it feels like a family when you go there. You just have a wonderful time, and everything that Mick's told me about this con, that he says about the con, it's like I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I definitely feel that way about this one, but then again,
I do. Yeah, I mean, there's bias, of course, but like for me, I'm an old school con head. I started going in 99, 2000, and I remember when cons were just about like most times comic books.
Yeah, they were very broad.
They were like there's a lot going on, but I also remember the community vibe and feeling. And it's not that doesn't exist; it does. But a lot of times it's so big, so crazy. Like I feel like I go here, I don't feel like I'm flooded in that. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like that's why I really do enjoy going to CFF and doing this and being able to take part in it. But Radar's here. What's up, Radar?
Good,
Hi, Radar.
Thanks for joining in. And guys, ask us your questions. We're gonna get into the panels.
Funny enough, Radar randomly messaged me on Instagram and asked if I could procure an arm for him for a part of his con going experience, and I just love getting messages like that. I was very psyched. Unfortunately, I could not help this time, but usually.
Are the boxes coming back this year? Are the boxes going to make a Sturdy? You got to see these boxes. They're made. They're like flash.
I was just going through the party photos the other night for a post, and I saw them again, and there's a really cute picture of me like looking over the prize winner's shoulder and like with my horns and my little cocktail, and like the skin boxes are like looming in front of me. It's great.
And then there's me covered in sweat, just like a ridiculous VJ from 1998 with devil horns on, having run to the bathroom every 10 seconds because he was violently ill. But I hosted.
You made it work, man.
I don't know how, but this year I am crackers and water all the way through. I am so excited for this party. I didn't get to eat or drink anything at the last party, so I'm saving it all for then.
I honestly did not get to eat that much either because we got there like 10 minutes after the party had started because like we had to lock down the con building. And then we had to also put makeup on and stuff and like get ready and go to the But this time it's right next to like our hotel rooms are nearby, so we'll actually be close enough to just not have to drive away, Also, the theme. I'm so into this theme.
You want to tell them the theme?
Saturday Night Sideshow. It's a Saturday Night Sideshow. So we're going to have wandering sideshow entertainers. We're going to have music. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have appetizers. We're going to have games. There's going to be super, super weird entertainment. Thanks to our friends from the Twisted Whiskers Sideshow. The what's the word I'm looking for? The guy that runs the circus.
I would be a carnival barker.
No, the ringmaster. Aha.
The ringmaster.
Yes. Yeah. The ringmaster is actually the one who made the skin boxes.
Oh my God, really?
As well as our backdrop, the one with like the brick wall and all the moss and the lights that flicker. Yeah.
I love it. You guys have a lot of great backdrops this year. Because you have photo ops with a lot of great backdrops too, right? You're gonna be playing?
Yes. I'm so hyped to have other options other than the generic blue yearbook background. And Friday night, which is weekend pass holders and VIPs, is going to be a green screen background. And I know I've said this already. I'm very excited for the photos that I'm stockpiling. I haven't actually sent them to the photographer yet, but
I am super excited too. We have Joe Richlin here. He's saying good evening. What's going on, Joe? How you doing, man? And
hey,
Steven
Joe, what's good, man?
Hi.
How you guys doing? Thank you for joining in. If you guys got any questions, I know a bunch of you are watching out there, so join in, ask those questions, get into it. Photo ops rock this year. Yeah, let's talk about that. We were talking about that earlier.
So,
that's how exciting it is.
I lost track of myself. Sorry.
No, you're good. All right, I'm pulling up the photo ops. So what we have for photo ops and Friday night is we're going to go through all the panels. I'll give you the descriptions and titles of the panels, and we'll talk about when they're going to be playing.
And I am actually up to my neck in the program right now, laying the program out with the new schedule that is like so close to being announced. So be very hyped for that.
I love it. I can't wait. I love the programs you guys do with the artwork and everything. I still have all mine. I just pulled out my old ones.
They take ages to put together. I get them autographed every year because it's the one thing I spend the most amount of time designing.
I love the layout. I love the layout you guys are doing for the convention this year. Speaking
of which, actually, you mean layout of the venue, which I agree. I think the new layout's going to be really nice. But for the layout of the programs, I tend to prefer it to be chronological.
Mm-hmm.
But the two of you, do you prefer it to be chronological or by location? So like all of the panel A is in one place, all of panel B, all the main stage. Because I do put little symbols next to each saying where it is so that you can see it on the map and like correspond it.
I don't know that I need it to be
a little poll question,
That's a great question. And actually everybody answered that in the comments too. We'd love to hear what you guys think. And Faith says hi. So hi Faith.
Hi, I love the picture.
So I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about that.
I'd have to ask my wife because she's the one who pays attention to it more than I do. I just walk. But I'm going to be honest. Like when I go to cons, I'm like a child. So I just I literally give her my money because I'm like, listen, you already know how I am. I'm going to spend it on the first piece of candy that I see. So just hold this. And here's the program. I want to go see, like say the Scene Snobs. I don't know where that is. And she'll be like, okay, it's in the 7th room over there with the red door. And I'll just go there. So, I'm being serious with that. So for me, I don't really pay attention to them that much, but
okay.
For people who are more organized, like my wife, I would assume maybe chronologically. You mean like time wise?
Yeah. So it's like first thing in the morning to the last thing at the end of night in order.
I would probably say that then, because then it's like, okay, this is going on at 12 o'clock in room, blah blah. Yeah.
For me, it's so I can fold it and hide the stuff that's over.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right? Like I can fold it in half and be like, it's 2 o'clock. So nothing above this matters anymore.
I'm going to say chronological.
Okay. So that's good.
Because
locations even.
My boss said chronological. I don't go against my boss.
Is your boss in the room?
Yes.
Hi, boss.
Not that boss. The chief boss.
Oh, got it.
No,
I see.
I
The
like,
other room.
I could go by both. I don't listen. I'm a guy. I don't follow directions. Like when I'm told to stop and ask, I'm like, no, we charge forward into that forge. So
yeah,
I'll get to the panel rooms when I have to host eventually.
you,
That's why
you,
Stephanie
you host
puts
our
all of my
panels.
panels like
You
right
need to.
back to back.
You need to be there.
She's like, you're not going anywhere.
It's just an interesting like thought experiment because I've been doing it chronologically for so long, but we have new rooms this year. We have a third panel room, so we have panel room C and a workshop. And I usually separate the photo ops because that's something you paid for. You've paid to do the photo op. You need to know what it is. So I keep those in their own little list. But I think I'm going to stick with it. I think I'm going to stick this way. Most people are saying, almost everybody is saying chronological. So I think the little markers that say like main stage, panel A. Anyway, sorry. That was just a tangent. I'm deep into this Illustrator files. So.
I think chronological is probably what everybody's going to be used to, though. For real, though. Like I'm picking on poor Steph, but I probably what they're going to be used to. And I love a good story, and it's got to be from beginning to end. So
yeah, I mean, disagree, but
actually, we have 2 votes where one's chronological and one's location. So
I see that.
you guys break it. Next person.
Fight to the death.
We do have let's talk Friday night. Let's get into it before we so Friday night we have a full night. And if you're a weekend pass holder or VIP, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I was just saying.
I'm very hyped for something on Friday night.
Oh my God. All right. I want to hear that. Hold on one sec. Let me get through this.
I'm sorry, Sturdy.
I love it.
I'm good. I'm just laughing.
So I think 6:00 we might be in doing the Scene Snobs Podcast live. So I'm still ironing that out. But if we do, make sure you get into the panel room for that. Then I will be up hosting the celeb gaming demo, which will be fun over on the main stage. So make sure you guys come over and check that out. We're gonna have a really good time. Then, of course, at 7:30, I don't know why everything's military time.
I know. It's driving me crazy. I love you, Steph, but I do not know military time.
Like, I'm in the military. Leave me alone. So then you're going to have Dead City Circus Sideshow. They're going to be up at 7:30 to 8:30. Then I will be introducing the funny Tom Arnold doing stand-up at 8:30. The VIP dinner starts at 6. So if you have VIP, you got to get in there so you can go have dinner with all these wonderful celebrities. Before I get to the panels, I know. Before I get to, I really want to talk about the panels. I really want to talk about your panels because I know that's where you're going.
I'm hyped for the workshop, actually.
Well, that's what I mean, like the panels and workshops. So oh my God, and I see it too. I can't wait. So starting at 1900, which is 7. You get your photo ops with Amy Steele, and she's going to be doing the green screen with the table where I think you put your head in the table, right?
Actually, fun little thing about that. There is a picture in your messenger because I have almost finished. That picture is almost finished the table.
Love it.
And it's going to have candles all over it and stuff too. So
I love it.
I'm very hyped for that. It turned out so good.
So go get your picture taken with that. But if you want another one, Amy Steele, at 7:30, she will be doing a duo with Warrington Gillette, who played Jason Voorhees in the second movie with her, and they'll be doing the green screen table within costume. That's awesome. That's a great one. At 8:00, you'll have a photo op with Heather Langenkamp on the green screen. I don't know what you're putting up on the green screen, but that sounds great. Then you have a photo op with Costas Mandalore at 8:30, and that will be in green screen as well for Saw. And 2100, that will be David Arquette in 2100. 9:00 will be David Arquette with a green screen for Scream. So hopefully you guys can be a part of that. But I want to let's get into some of these panels.
Yes.
So like I said, I'll be up on the main stage doing some stuff, and we have the Scene Snobs podcast live earlier that night. So hopefully you can join up with it, but make sure at 8:00 you're heading over to panel room A for campfire stories, creepy true stories you tell. That sounds awesome.
So yeah, last year we had a panel that was similar, and so many people wanted to tell their own stories that we decided to make a whole new panel where people can actually share true things that have happened to them. They're creepy fireside stories. Yeah. Dude,
that's crazy. I love it. I love being able to do that. I might run in there. And then at 1907, that's backwards. 7 o'clock.
They're not in order either.
Tea leaves, sip, spill, and read. I think that's medium stuff, right?
Yes, the ancient
I
art
realize
of reading tea
I'm
leaves.
super basic on that, but like
it's tea time, yeah.
That's medium stuff.
It's like Ed Warren, Lorraine Warren pop in. I'm just like, so what's this ghost shit, right?
Got it.
And then I'm gonna let Destiny at 7 o'clock. There's a special workshop in the workshop room, but I'm gonna let you take it away on this one.
So the fun part is I don't actually know the description of this, but I love that it's called taxidermy rats. I do not know what this is. I do not know, but I'm very hyped for it because I love the idea of like hands-on crafts, especially with taxidermy, because me and my collecting dead things. So very excited to find out exactly what that's going to be, but that's a fun one.
We will find out about that, but yeah, right now there's a taxidermy workshop. I don't know if it means actual taxidermy, but
I doubt it.
It's the woodland witch, and like aren't Wiccans supposedly like very in tune with nature? I don't know. Is taxidermy? I have no idea. I have no idea what works or not, what doesn't work. But Steven says he has an awesome story for that. For which part? And tell us.
The campfire thing.
Oh my God! To make sure you're out there for it, because that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a vendor. Oh, okay. Woodland. That makes sense.
I knew that, but I don't know what you're actually going to be doing in the workshop. That was the part that I didn't know. So I'm excited to find out.
We're going to be making rats.
Maybe decorating them. I don't know.
Let's all guess right now.
Decorating rats.
We're recreating movie scenes with dead taxidermy rats.
Yes, I'm hyped for that. Let's do it.
I'm in. I want to do this. Radar says, I just need to know when we're I want to seance. They're not letting me seance. They said I'm not allowed to because just ghosts and stuff.
Just hold your horses or your cows, because this is the building where they have the cows at the state fair. So that's all you're going to get is mooing. But we have a plan to potentially seance at another time. So relax. Relax. It's going to happen. Hopefully.
So our chief says that I should bring her in because I'm messing up the times, and I'm going to Saturday now. So good luck. But
I think partially because they're also out of order, and I can't sort them by date or time because it's military time, and Excel is like, I don't understand what this is.
I love this so much, and it's so busy Saturday.
It is very busy.
All right, here we go. Let's get started.
Do you want
style kicker? 5 points for anybody who says what that's from in the comments.
What did you say?
I started off. I took a deep breath and I go, soccer style kicker, and it's from a movie. So anybody?
Oh, sorry.
Kick.
Damn. Neither of you knew. That's hurting my heart a little bit. Ace Ventura. I mean, come on.
It's been years. I haven't seen that movie since
I was like
maybe 7. Teen. I don't remember.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so we're gonna start with the panels on Saturday. Here we go. And then we'll do photos.
Maybe just skip the times. Like, don't say the times. Just ignore the times. They can look at the program and the schedule.
Because I can do the regular times. So okay. So 11 a.m. So 11 a.m. in panel room C, we have modern folk horror themes with the Spooky Twins. Then 11 a.m. in panel room A, we have Ouija board history, myths, and murder with Mariah. That's awesome. Both of those sound really cool. Of course, then at noon, we have in panel room C, The Adventures of Podcasting with Michael from Arcane Carolinas, and I will be moderating that. If you have questions about podcasting, please feel free to ask, but I am not a good teacher, so just ask and I'll tell you. Ask Sturdy. Sturdy
oh, Jesus. Ask Sturdy. Listen, I'm going to answer the question for you right now. You want to start a podcast? You have one of these. You could just use one of these to start one.
That's very fair. And then at noon in Panel Room A, Demonology.
Yes, he's coming back.
I want to do a seance so bad. I want to do it so bad. And I want to film it, and it'll be great. All right. So then that was noon. And now we go to, what is noon? Is that 12? So 13. So 13's next. No, there's only 14. 1400 Panel Room A.
I'm glad I'm not struggling with that.
LGBTQIA plus themes in horror. Awesome. That's a good one too. There's 1300. So that 1 p.m. there's humor and horror with Rob P and Lachlan, and then you have another 1400 in Panel Room C, Witchcraft with Mariah 101, and then at 1500. 1500 in Panel Room C, you have Haunted History of the Civil War. Damn, that's awesome. And then you have in Panel Room A at 1500 at 3 o'clock, Killers Talk with Nell Warrington, Jonathan Breck, and R.A. Mihailoff. I think that's everything. I think I just got it all. Oh no, at 1630, which is 4:30. That one I know. Is Tarot 101. It's a workshop. Tarot 101, Learn the Deck with Mariah. That sounds awesome as well. And Matt Burns, thank you for guessing it. And now Stephanie's yelling at me. Tarot. Oh, like carrot.
Tarot.
Is it
it's
tarot?
Yeah.
Tarot
Tarot or tarot. I think it's interchangeable.
I like how she sent me the word tarot and expected me to know she meant it. I mean, granted, she sent me a carrot afterwards, but I get it. You know what? All right. Here, I'm going to go on a little rant. I'm going to go on a little rant.
Okay.
No,
oh, boy. There we go.
I don't need to know that it's called tarot and not tarot. Get rid of the T. It's your T. You put it there. I didn't put it there, mediums. You did. Here's my next rant.
Medium doesn't necessarily do tarot, but anyway, go on.
Whatever. Whoever's doing it and whoever's making these movies, take the T off. Then I won't know that there's a T there, and I won't say it. But don't get mad at me if I say it, because it's tarot. That's what the word says. That's your problem. It's kind of like when you go to a doctor's office and they're like, well, what do you think's wrong with you? What? I don't know. I'm here. You went to medical school. I didn't. If everybody knew what was wrong with them, we'd all have medical degrees. Dumb doctors. Long story short, tarot.
I think that word is so impossibly old. There's no changing it at this point.
Just take the T off. We change words all the time. Snoop Dogg had in a completely different nomenclature with the shizzle.
Not the same thing.
It's the same thing. Words are made up. Every word is made up.
That is. I mean, I can vouch for that.
Call the Tarot of Babel and tell them to take the T off, idiots. Stephanie left her seat and just walked away. So I know I'm driving her crazy. I have to do the description sheet too. I'm going to do the descriptions. I'm just going through the days. All right. Super quick mode. All right. We're doing photo ops. 10:30 a.m. You have photo ops with Amy Steele with the table set. Then 11 a.m. you have Jonathan Breck in costume with the truck. 11:30 a.m. you have Tom Arnold. At noon you have Lachlan. At 12:30 you have Costas Mandalore. At 1300 you have Kelly Maroney. This is what keeps me going by dancing. And then at 1:15 you have Dwayne Whitaker. At 1:30 you have R.A. Mihailoff. At 2 o'clock you have Jenna Jameson. At 2:30 you have Tom Matthews. 3 you have Alex Esso. At 3:30 you have Bill Mosley. At 4:30 you have Beatrice Boppel. And Bopple, and then you have at 4:15. Why is it backwards?
Bopley.
Warrington Gillette. And then at 4 o'clock, which is so convoluted, is Heather Langenkamp, and then 17 is David. That's so out of place. And then we're just gonna roll right into Sunday. Okay. Let's get this done. I got this quick. It's gonna happen fast. I got this. Oh my god, there's so much on Sunday. All right. I don't know if this is going to be in the time frame, but I'm going to do it.
You got this.
I got this. I can do this. Oh my god, there's so many panels. All right. 1 o'clock we have Vampires and Legends and Glitter. Vampire Legends and Glitter with Marat and Panorama C. I don't know what that means. At 1 o'clock, we have Never Sleep Again.
Okay, you get to color. You get to like do coloring pages while you learn about vampire lore.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm very hyped for that. I think that's such a good idea. It was also my idea, but
love that. I think that's a great idea. I'm down with it. I just didn't. It just said Vampire Legends and Glitter. What am I supposed to do with that? I know I have descriptions, Stephanie. I'm getting there.
You don't want to read them.
I didn't even do anything yet. 13. At 13, at 1 o'clock, we have Never Sleep Again. Wait, it's 13, 1 o'clock? Wait, where am I? What is 1300? That's 1 o'clock. Yeah. So 1 o'clock, we have Never Sleep Again with Nell, Beatrice, and Lachlan talking about Nightmare on Elm Street, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be your big thing. And then 13 at 1 o'clock, you have the SFX Masters demo by the Jones Brothers. That's gonna be awesome. Then noon on panel A. Oh, nothing yet. Noon, we have Immediate Cosplay Prosthetics Workshop with Rob Whalen. Noon at panel room B, we have Desperate Soul screening. Make sure it's a film festival. You got to get out there to see it. Then at 1400, which is 2 o'clock, we have Children of Wood screening. And then we have at 1400. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's so much. I'm playing this up for effect, but okay. In panel room C, these are all 2 o'clock. Panel room C, we have the Saws family with Dwayne and R.A. Mihailoff. And I think that's about Leatherface and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and stuff like that. Then you have panel room A, True Story Behind, working title. I love it. I can't wait. I want to know what's true. And then at 2 o'clock, we have Tarot 101. I almost said it wrong again. That wasn't even on purpose. Learn the deck. Then at you son of a gun, noon, and panel room C, Seance and Spiritualist Movement History. Why can't I do a seance? Why have somebody there to talk about the history and not do one? I am a guinea pig who's willing to be guineaed.
He is.
We will have a seance eventually, just not this year. There's too much on this schedule. Do you realize how much you're struggling just getting through one day of the schedule? We cannot fit a seance. It would take hours. So relax. We'll do a seance sometime.
So mad at me.
Who is? Spirits?
I was quoting Scream, but I'm just having fun. I'm enjoying myself. I love doing this stuff. I'm just going down the list now. I mentioned the glitter, right? All right. 1500, writing horror and various mediums. Cool. Noon. I do like that. That's awesome. Oh no, noon. I said that the seance and spiritual stuff they won't let me do. Yeah, I said the tarot. I said True Story. I said Saw. Never Sleep Again. Women of Horror. Noon and on the main stage. That's going to be cool. Go check that out. The Women of Horror panels are always great at CFF. And then 1500, which is 3 o'clock. Return to Crystal Lake with Amy, Tom, and Warrington. That's awesome.
I'll be there.
I know you will. That's your favorite movies, dude. I would be really mad. Wait, no, you can't be there. 3 o'clock. I'm doing something at 3, aren't I? Oh no, I'm not. Oh yeah, I am. I'm going to be doing Heather.
Wait, whoa.
No.
I can't be there for that anyway, Mick.
No.
I'm
doing a panel Q&A with Heather Langenkamp. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to talk to her. She's got a great career.
Now I'm
How do we always end up this unhinged?
I don't know. I feel bad. I want Stephanie to come in so she can laugh.
This is what happens when you put demons and absurdity together. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, you guys should have never hired an absurd person.
Oh, you're in trouble.
I am in trouble. I didn't mean to. Wait, am I wrong here?
I have to admit, can't come to it.
All right, before I get fired, at 4 o'clock. Oh, I'm doing this? Filmmaking on the fly. Oh, I am doing this. We talked about this at length.
I'm so glad you guys can't see me because my face is so red.
And then also at 4 o'clock, we have Killer Clues, day 2, with Steph. I'm not going to tell you to go see that. Steph's awesome because I'm doing something, but hopefully you guys can be at both. If you have filmmaking questions too, please feel free to ask. But I'm just modding that. All right, let's get to some of these questions. Well, Stephen. Well, I tell folks I'm going to a horror convention, and they look at me and ask, "Where the
knew you were going to read that one too.
I didn't say it. I almost did. That was good though. I sound like Ron Burgundy. It's like he reads whatever's on the thing. All right, we haven't even got the Sunday yet. Got to see Kelly. Kelly's going to be awesome. 1:00.
Hype.
Steven, where are you when I need you? Dale says Snobs Fear Fest. That's right, Dale. Can't wait to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining in again. James, can I watch? You can. We will be live during the event. And,
no,
and
you Mick, this is James. You know what James is
no, about. Stop it. You stop that.
Apologies to all of our guests, especially Heather.
Of course. I
told you were in trouble.
I'm a gentleman. You guys.
It's all of it. It isn't even the Heather thing. It's all of it. All of it.
Oh, come on. A little.
Oh, come on.
See, they love it.
I'm going to charge extra for the Heather bit because that's not.
I know. That's their fault. They threw me off. You're going to start. Oh, radar. Stop. You can get me in trouble. I missed the last few minutes. Are the films on Saturday? Yes. Okay.
Films on Saturday and films on Sunday.
Yes. So the films on Saturday at noon, you're going to have, because it says noon. It's Desperate Souls screening. I'm not laughing at the movie. I'm laughing at the thing. And then 2:00, it's Children in the Woods screening, and panel, these both in panel room B. And then in the 4:00, they will be doing. Oh no, that's me. Oh, that's the filmmaking one.
Sunday is just the two.
Okay.
The two, and then we had 3 different sessions on Saturday, which was our main winner for the full. We're doing all of our all of our horror shorts, the top 3 the winners, and then we're also doing the minis, which are like under 10 minutes, and we've got 5 of those that all were the top 5 from the film fest. So we're doing those in one session.
Okay.
And I don't have the list available to me, but a lot of those directors are local and they are going to be there. So directors, writers, the filmmakers. So you'll actually get to meet and do some Q&A with somebody from, I believe, every single one of those different sessions.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
I love that. So I did want to go over the panels for Saturday real quick, but I do want to say this. Sir Sturdy, thanks for joining in. I appreciate me pulling you in, but I know you got a show coming up at 8, so I'm going to let you go so we can finish out and go over everything. I will be on his show. We're going to be covering 8-Legged Freaks. He's doing a whole road to
Carolina Fear Fest.
And he's doing all movies by stars that are going to be at Carolina Fear Fest. So go check that out. I'll be over there for
awesome.
That. Yeah, he's having a great time with it. 8-Legged Freaks tonight. That was fun.
Is that the backdrop you have behind you with all the titles?
No, this is just a random backdrop, but I do have a backdrop and a thing for that. And I forgot to call it thumbnail. That's the word. Thank you, Mick.
Awesome.
Yeah. So thank you again for joining in, backing me up here. You'll see him there. He's going to be running around. So if you do see him, talk to him, check him out, and the whole 9. But I want to say thanks for joining in, buddy.
Have a good one, and I'll see you soon, Mick.
Take care, bro. All right. Photo
So
op.
you're on Sunday. You said Saturday a minute ago. So you're on Sunday.
No, I am on Sunday. Oh shit, I am. Yeah, I did Saturday already. Didn't I? Yeah. So let me go back to Saturday and just say the movie.
Did Sunday too.
Some of it.
Yeah.
You didn't finish the panels.
I did finish the panels. I'm just going to go over photo ops at 11:30. You have Jenna Jameson. At 13:30 is 1:30. You have David Arquette. 12:30 you have Heather Langenkamp. 1:00 you have Costas Mandalore. Noon you have Tom Arnold, and 2:30 you have Beatrice Bopel in costume. And then at 2:00 you will have Jonathan Breck next to the Jeepers Creepers costume in costume for his photo op. And then and then we're gonna do the rest. So that's our. I didn't do the descriptions yet.
I chimed in with a couple.
Yes.
I would like to say, though, the programming page on the website is now updated with all of these panels, their descriptions, the workshop descriptions. Everything we have a description for is on the website on the programming page. And eventually there'll also be a live schedule on our ticketing page. I don't think it's quite live yet, but it will be very soon. So keep checking back the ticketing page where you buy tickets, which you should buy.
Which is awesome. Tickets. Definitely buy your tickets. And yes, it is all updated. The only thing I will say is it doesn't have accurate times, probably because we're still figuring those out.
Because the programming page won't have times.
I'm just kidding because of all the military time.
Yeah, which was done on purpose for lots of reasons. It's not that hard to subtract 12 anything afternoon, but
for some of us it is.
I mean, the program itself needs to be regular standard time, but we do have overlap between AM and PM, and when you're trying to do a whole layout that involves all these people, the amount of color coded things I have gone through trying to make sure it all comes together. Trying to keep my AM and PM separate really, really matters. But the program schedule on the website will be up. We'll have all the times as soon as I can get that finished and publicized. But the web on the ticketing page is what I'm talking about, that schedule, which will actually tie to the map. And I'm putting everything in there and putting that public in the next couple of days. The website that Destiny's been updating, where she was talking about the descriptions and the list of what we have, that won't have specific times against. It's just fun stuff that we're doing.
I wanna address your question in our private chat. Literally zero, nothing, literally nothing.
I find that hard to believe.
I am enjoying and having fun. That is.
I don't believe it.
Oh, I'm serious. I am serious. I wish I was. If I was, I would. I probably would have got the times right. I do want to address one thing that you were saying, Glenn. You said, what was your favorite? I don't know that I have a favorite, but out of all the ones that I watched, I had fun. I had a lot of fun. I work at 3 different film festivals. I watch a lot of movies, and this was one where almost every one I had so much fun with.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're so much fun to watch. I do have a favorite though, and it isn't a winner, and it is on I believe it's a micro or a short. It's a micro. And it's called Bobby Came Home. That one was my favorite. It really stuck with me, and I really like a movie that I think about days later. So that one's going to be playing, I think, on Saturday. I have the schedule in Illustrator on Saturday at 11 o'clock.
Bobby Came Home. Oh,
it was one of the micros. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one. That was a really good one.
It's something that short that sticks with you is impressive.
Dude.
Yeah.
And Glenn also says, if I meet Kelly Maroney from Shopping Mall and Night of the Comet, I may pass the F out. Well, you'll have your shot. Carolina Fear Fest.
Oh, she's so sweet. We just posted a video from her. She's adorable. And it's the 40th anniversary of Night of the Comet this year. So that's pretty cool.
Go check out. Actually, no, it's in 2 weeks. Because we are Discovering Horror, which is sponsored by Carolina Fear Fest, comes out every Monday. Season 2 is out now. We are going to be covering Night of the Horror. It's Night of the Comet on that show. So go watch that as well when it comes out. But this week was Psycho, and next week is Bruce Campbell.
Destiny, where did we actually surprisingly this year got a lot of the little shout out I'm coming to Carolina Fear Fest videos from our celeb group. We have I want to say,
and they're so fun,
and they're a lot of fun. They really actually put a lot of energy and time into them. It's amazing. But are they? I know some of them went up as stories, so they kind of go up and fall back off again. Is there any way to watch all of them?
Yes, you can actually watch them on our YouTube channel and our TikTok page. Yeah, the stories are a little tricky because they don't always schedule right. So if they haven't scheduled, I've scheduled out to a certain date, and I'll go back and check if they haven't posted as a story. I'll post them manually from my phone instead of scheduling it on the app. But yeah, yep, they're under shorts on our Carolina Fear Fest 2024 playlist on YouTube and TikTok, obviously.
I love it.
The David Arquette one was very funny. Sorry, that was the last thing.
No, you're good. No, learn. That's what we're here for. Yeah. So I'm excited with all these panels going on, guys. Make sure you come check it out. I was being very jokey tonight, but if you do have any questions, we're happy to answer them for you. We do have a ton of stuff that are going to be going on. Do we want to go over the descriptions at all? I know you put them up on the website. I don't want to inundate anybody, but just to pick out a few that I think you guys were really, this haunted history of Civil War sounds amazing. First of all,
I think that's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, she does. Talks about the Civil War and the major battles, especially the ones that are regionally to us, and then the sort of follow-on hauntings that are attached to things like that.
Well,
Good
Stephanie is
following.
breaking up a little bit, so if you don't hear what she's saying is that she covers the gamut around the regional area, covering all like the Civil War haunted stories, stuff like that. That is very cool. Talking about all the battles, and if you guys are visiting Raleigh, that's something you may really want to be a part of because there's a lot of rich history around this area, and
Absolutely.
It's worth it. It's worth, especially if you really like history. The Campfire Tales sounds like an amazing time.
Steven says he has a Civil War story for the Campfire Story Night, so that's going to be kind of cool. I can't wait to hear your stories.
The demon one that you mentioned, the panel where you just went, oh, demonology. The one that I sent you, I didn't have those descriptions yet. So that is actually a panel titled Demons and Daemons, a diabolical discussion. So it's going across the ages and looking at how it's one culture's hero is another culture's villain and going through some of that. So it really is it's going to be interesting. I know several people are like, whatever demonology I'm in.
It's kind of like history versus lore and how like two different groups of people consider them the opposites, but the same. That's good. There's so many panels I want to go to this year. It's a problem.
Oh man, I should have submitted not a filmmaking panel. I should have submitted a Godzilla panel. Look at all these.
Oh no. Yes, it is the same demonology gentleman from last year, Kyle, who was incredibly nice. And I didn't actually catch any of his panels last year, but they were so well regarded.
Yeah, they really were.
We're excited to have him back.
I wanted to do a seance this year. I wanted some ghost to show up, and then I would tell the ghost, shut up.
You're going to get cursed.
We have a lot of...
I'm not cursed yet. I'm fine.
The problem that we have doing seances at that environment is you really can't do them well and set the scene. It's too bright. It's too loud. There's no good way to do it. But we've got some off-site locations that are really ideal. What we need to do is pull together, hopefully next year, some additional after hours kind of stuff. We could actually do some things like on Sunday night. The con's over, but so many people are local that they could go out and do ghost hunts or go do a seance and cocktails kind of thing. That is what's in my head. But I did want to mention back on Kyle. He's doing a couple of other panels. One of them being the real story behind the Exorcist movie. But he also does have a vendor booth. He's written a lot of books, and he does a lot of traveling and lecturing and all kinds of fun stuff. So if you see his panels or you miss them and want to get a little bit of time with him, definitely hunt him down at his table. He's worth a chat with for sure.
And to answer that question, yes.
Yeah, actually, I'm doing it with them, but Dale.
Yes, they're doing the Adventures in Podcasting 101. I think that's the title that we're going with. Is that it?
That is what it says. Yeah, podcasting.
It's in parentheses, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Michael is going to join us. He's also going to participate in the LGBT plus themes panel as well. Charlie I've not heard for sure, but last I heard he was not going to make it. He has a conflict. He can't make it out. So Michael from Arcane will be here, and they will also have a table out there as well. So
yeah, it's going to be amazing. And guys, make sure to check that out. I'm just moderating that. So let's jump in. We're going to have a really good time with it, though. I'm so excited to moderate a bunch of these. Like, can I just say that? I'm squinting because I'm reading at the same time. That's why I'm squinting. I promise you, I've done nothing else. I just need glasses. That's the only issue. But yeah, I am excited for a lot of these panels that are going to be going on. A lot of great people stepping up, doing these. Make sure you're just there for all of them. Like, so many supernatural ones and not one seance.
Oh boy.
No, I'm done. I'm just being a petulant child for this one. I am excited for modern folk horror at times, though. If I can get a chance to see that, I want to.
Yeah, and the Tony is great. The Spooky Twins are a lot of fun. So visiting their booth is always something you've got to do. They're amazing folks over there. But yeah, we're really expanding a little bit on that paranormal and ghosts and demons and all of the things. The tarot class, she's bringing decks and she's going to teach you and go through it. If you've got your own, bring it. But it's a chance to kind of play and learn a little bit about the history of it and what the deck does. And then the tea leaves is we say class size is limited because literally tea and snacks. And she's going to do the whole tea with the tea leaves and help you learn the history of the art and actually do a little reading in the cups from the class itself. So.
I have to say, for the tarot one, it's really, really, really useful that she's bringing decks with you, because one of the things about the whole practice is that you want your deck to be attuned to you. So if you were to like bring your own and she were to come over and instruct you and touch the cards, the deck is no longer necessarily attuned to you. So she's bringing practice decks, which is really, really nice. So you can keep your special deck at home and not have anybody else touch it like I have. And it's in its pretty little silk case and I never touch it. Nobody touches it.
I'm going to tell you right now that I'm pretty sure that when we're really talking about is tarot decks.
Oh my God.
They keep leaving the T on there, and I will drop it when they drop it. Your turn, mediums. Drop the T. Hashtag drop the T.
We'll definitely be talking about your sorry ass at the next meeting. I promise. Don't worry about it. I promise.
So much trouble.
We'll put you on
Radar.
We'll just get Mick's kind of mad, and we'll see how far that goes.
Radar, thank you so much for asking that. I actually have the game schedule. I got it yesterday, and it's been posted as a blog post. There is sign-up forms for most of the games because they are like a set number of people, so we can only run, like, we can't have more than 4 or 5 people show up and want to play at a time. It depends on the game. But if you check out our blog, it's the most recent blog post, and the link to sign up for the games is there. And I'm pretty psyched for it. We have some new titles this year.
I can't wait. I want to check out the tabletop. That's going to be really exciting. I love tabletop games, but I am hosting
panels.
The panel, the VA panel. I know what the panels, but you guys are having tabletop games played, right? You just
all day, both days. So yeah.
So like I'm very interested to see that because I also like to look to see what games are out that I might want to check out. So it'll be cool to see some new ones that I'm sure I've never heard of before.
I'm still getting the details on the VR game. I mean, besides the game Nope that we're bringing out that I think we've talked about before, that's a brand new game that no one's had a chance to really play yet. It's just
except me.
I know. Destiny played it at playthrough. I got a chance to a little preview it. But that one's going to get played, and I think he's going to have several other titles as well. And then on our retro gaming side, so both the VR and the retro gaming are come and go. You don't have to sign up; you just go play. And we can do. I want to say it's 24. It might be more like 28, somewhere in the 20s of numbers of players that can play simultaneously at the retro gaming. Some of those being set up as little tournament styles. So whoever sits down with you, you play against. On the VR side, it's individual. I'm still waiting for the layout to know exactly how many can play at any given time. But usually there's not a huge wait for those. It's a fairly quick turn. So there's no really signups for those things.
Let's just say after Stephanie and I talked last night about the VR celeb gaming, you're going to want to be there for that because I've already started putting together ideas and it's going to be fun.
So this is where the celebs play the VR game Nope on the main stage, correct?
Yeah, I don't even care if the celebs show up. I'm going to make it fun.
We had 2 plans. One was individually they're playing the game Nope. So we'll be able to see what they see on the screen and listen to them swear as their phobias are attacking them. The other version was to try and get 4 people playing a game called, I want to say it was Cookout. And they all have to try and work with the VR, not drop the food and set themselves on fire. And a lot of fun as well. I don't know which direction they ended up saying that they could go, but either way, it's going to be awesome. And we're going to have Mick there doing the sort of color commentary in the background. So basically what I said is if they're not swearing enough while the spiders are attacking, he can jump in and make some smart-assy comments. So
got plans. It's going to be great.
We know how good he is at that.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I'm good. We are going to have just tons of stuff going on all weekend long. It's a great layout this year. Biggest and baddest yet. So you got to get your tickets. How many VIPs and weekend passes? Well, I don't know if you have an exact amount, but do you have a fair amount still left?
We do have VIPs left, but we have actually sold a few here in the last. Let me look it up. I apologize. weekend passes for sure. Those are not selling out. So like we're okay on those. But the price does go up at the door. So it is always a good idea to pre-check in. You get in faster through the door faster. VIPs, it looks like, yes, we are selling out. It looks like I've got about 25 of them left.
Nice.
Oh, dip. That's amazing.
And they'll be gone by next week. So you guys are going to want to get your VIPs because that first night is awesome, which you can get in with your weekend pass. So if you have them, great. But that VIP, that gets you into the party, right? That gets you into a lot of other stuff. The VIP dinner. It's all a really good time. And and early on Saturday morning, VIP.
Early Saturday morning, early Sunday morning. We do that for a full hour. So you get in there because the building's so big. Getting in there half an hour early doesn't give you much of a head start. So we do a whole hour. The VIPs, the two big things they get is the food on Friday night, but they also get a jump the line pass. So it's sort of a skip pass that they can use on one of the celebrity guests of their choosing, which will get them near-ish to the front. So we'll kind of fold them in near the front couple of groups that are in there, so they won't have to wait in a large line if they choose to bypass that. And we don't like to force people into making decisions. So that VIP, they have a choice. They can choose to go to the Saturday night party, which is a $50 party that they can go to included in their VIP pass, or they can choose to get a merch certificate that they can use at our merch table and, buy cool Carolina Fear Fest shirts, coasters, bookmarks,
whatever you want.
All the things. Yeah. We try and mix up the merchandise a little bit. This year we actually, the way we kind of let the official artwork for the year drive the decision on what that merch should be each year. And this year's just felt like it was time to get into enamel pins. We've never done one.
I'm so excited for the pins.
Fit so well. And the pins, I actually got a notification today. They are in a box and en route. So
sweet. I want to
buy one. Will definitely be here in time.
So we haven't. The gaming schedule, which was brought up, is actually announcing tomorrow on Friday. And that link will be posting on social, but obviously it's on the website. So if you guys are here, you get to see it first. Pins. Yes. Nice. Awesome. But we could actually show the art now if you want to, Steph. We could, put it out a little early.
I think we can. We can also announce my next little project-y thing that I bought that's just for radar.
Oh.
I'm in.
Plan I've got. But yes, if you want to show the art, that's fine.
Okay.
I do not have it.
I will send it to you in a second. Photoshop is lagging, but we did post the artist. His name is Joshua.
Yes.
His last name is escaping me, but I posted that.
Lead Poison.
Lead Poison is his online handle.
All right.
And here is the art, Mick.
All righty. Here we go.
So we are doing t-shirts. We are doing enamel pins. We don't have the pins yet, so I can't show you the pins. But this is the art team mock-up that we had, and we got these in, and they look great. So there's that. And here
you're sending them to me.
I am sending it to you to put it up on the screen, like do the flashy
I'm like,
thing.
are you gonna? Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, I'm not sharing my Photoshop. It is chaotic, like everything I do.
Oh, you made the art? Oh no, Josh made the art. You said
no.
Yeah.
Joshua James.
There we go.
We take the art and Destiny pulls it into various merchandise.
And this is just a mock-up. The t-shirts we have aren't going to be quite the same because I think the art's a little lower down on the shirt than that. But that's the idea. That's the concept. And then if you want to put up the other graphic, that is Joshua and his brand and his UI, his online handle. That's it. Not UI. That's
you really have to see that art. The closer you get to it, the cooler it is. It's very, very detailed and it's just amazing. And just like all the other art, every year we ask them to kind of hide the Carolina Fear Fest in the art. And he did an amazing job of that. He put it on the top of the spike that the head is on. So it's probably kind of small. You know what? Let's do it this way.
I like it.
I was going to say, we do have the shirt stuff.
We have the art.
Oh, yeah, the original. Awesome.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me take this off.
Take it down.
Oh, I like
it. He does beautiful line art, right, with markers and pens and ink, and then he adds the color digitally. So that's like, I think it's a really cool technique, and I love how organic shapes he has, like around the piece, like it's moving, but it's not. Oh, so good! I'm so hyped for this. I can't wait to get one of these pins.
Yes. It's really cool. Whenever we can, I try and get the original and keep it. My office is going to look amazing.
We're working on it. You got some of your photos up, so
yeah, I got a few things up on the wall, so we're getting there.
I love it. All right, guys. Well, we don't have too many questions at the end of the show, but I appreciate all of it.
Radar tends to he tends to be my front end operations guy. That's where he runs around like the Energizer Bunny and does an amazing job. So I decided that my poor people that are checking in tickets, that are trying to walk the line and get everybody checked in before we actually open the doors. So when we open the doors, people are actually walking in instead of standing in a line. They're carrying around wristbands and all different things, and they need aprons. So now we have server aprons with a couple of pockets, and they're in my garage right now just waiting to be bloodied. So they're going to be distressed and bloodied. And actually, I'm with Destiny going to talk to our friend from Twisted Whiskers and see if I can't get him to distress and deal with that for me, because he's much better at it than I am.
Also, guys, just so you know, we are making the Mighty Triumph. A few people have asked me, the Scene Snobs.
Is that one that I bloodied?
Yes, it is. Scene Snobs, Stump the Scene Snob is coming back. So make sure you join in on that. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. I did want to mention that, though, because there was a few people who asked me about that. So now it's out there. Now you know. It's coming.
Also, if anybody does stump Mick with a trivia question, I would like to shake your hand. It's really hard to do.
There was a few people who did stump me over the years. They did,
but you
really
brought
good.
Home trophies. So
I
not
did.
enough.
Last year I brought home a lot of trophies. Not this year. I don't want the trophies. You need to stump me. That's the point. But I have a whole new deck of trivia. So it's not a tarot deck. It's just a regular trivia deck.
Oh, but it can be any trivia question, right? So I can tell you, you've got 3 seconds to tell me what time it is. If it's this time minus that time, and I throw you all off at the 20 hour.
I can figure it out.
And you just hand me the trophy and don't say anything. That works, right?
What was the time frame that Michael Myers attacked? I want it in military time. I don't know. And then Steven says, is there gonna be some kind of show opening like Carrie or Ash versus the Evil Dead skits in the past years?
That's a great question.
They don't want you to know.
It's definitely on the discussion table. I don't think we have any finalized plans enough to talk about yet. And as always, weather can destroy all of our great plans there too. So, but
not to mention the venue rules.
Yeah, if we can get something pulled together, we certainly will.
I'll do is I'll dress up.
There's a guy from Twisted Whiskers that really wants to get his fire juggling on, and
oh my gosh,
in the building. So if it isn't that windy, maybe he'll be out there near all of our cars, or the handicap parking area, and just toss in.
My idea is much easier. I'll dress up as Frankenstein. We'll get like a small little like kiddie pool, right?
Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster?
Frankenstein's
Mick.
monster. Shut up,
Mick. Mick. Of all the people, I should have not have to say that to you.
I haven't had any gummies. I'll dress up as one, and then like Destiny, you gotta wear like.
I get to electrocute you with a car battery.
No, I'm gonna throw you into the pool like you did the little girl.
No, I'll electrocute you with a car battery. That sounds way more fun. We'll just clamp on each finger and just kick it real hard and see what happens.
Details matter. That's true. Sounds like it's going to be a good time. It definitely is. So get your tickets for Carolina Fear Fest 2024, celebrating 5 years of Fear's 5th anniversary. Get down there to the Jim Graham building at North Carolina State Fairgrounds. It's going to be amazing and beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. So
and we're not going to say how many days are left. Just know that it is May 24th to 26th.
That's
but
true.
We're not going to say The number.
We do not speak about the
We
days.
do not
while
speak
they're
the
left.
number.
We do not speak about just. Oh no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I've already pissed off Stephanie enough today.
Yeah, you have. I told you you're going to get cursed.
Do we have anything left that we want to announce before we get going?
Wow, we shared a lot of stuff this show.
Shared a lot of stuff today.
That was a lot of information.
We went deep.
It's a lot more stuff planned for this show than previous shows. Like a lot more content.
Thanks, Jay.
It's a lot. It's
500 days of
It's
horror.
going to be a lot of fun. I think we were already one of those cons you really can't do in one day if you want to dig in much. And for sure this year, it's a lot. And the workshops seem like they're going to go over really well. We're excited about those for sure.
So hype. Hey, do you actually know what taxidermy rats is? Because there's no description on the doc.
There's not. I actually have a call with her tomorrow to get more details about what she wants to do. I put her in the workshop room because I don't know what the plan is. I don't expect it to be I'm bringing materials so people can like touch and do things. I think it's going to be more, I'm guessing it's more demo. It's more talking about taxidermy and how it works and how they source animals and, maybe a couple of taxidermies and a few different stages of getting done so they can talk about it more. I don't know how truly hands-on it's going to be. But as we see how all of this goes and how people are excited they are about the workshops, I think next year is going to have a lot more make and take kind of a component to it. And as much as we can do that, that's going to be great. And we're doing just a couple of them this year. And I think, next year, if we bring in a bunch more, it might be the kind of thing where you have to pay for those classes for the materials. But the experience of getting to learn how to do something really cool, I think really matters. So it'd be fun for the people that want to get their hands in there.
I want to touch taxidermy animals. That's what I want to do.
I liked my idea better where it's just a bunch of like taxidermy rats and movie scenes.
And you dress them up in little outfits.
Listen, don't hate the player.
You go to the taxidermy workshop and you learn how to taxidermy and you go pick up your own crap off the side of the road and you then do whatever little dioramas you want to do.
Stephanie just doesn't want me to have fun at this point. And
you're working. You can't have fun. Stop.
And make a wonderful movie scene of like Back to the Future with rats. But whatever. I mean, that's fine.
I guarantee you someone's done that before.
I have no doubt. Chad Bam Bam Middleton says, I need a taxidermy beaver for Priscilla Presley to sign in August. Ooh, okay. I don't know where she's going to be.
We have a number of oddities vendors there, and some of them might actually take custom work. You just need to ask around.
That's very true. All right, guys. Well, we are going to skedaddle. Radar was saying, is the escape room coming back? Is that coming back?
No, not for this year. We have the Lake Hickory Haunts has their 4D experience ride that's going to be back. But we kind of switched gears on the gaming to go more retro and add to the tabletop different offerings for this year. So
sweet. I love it. All right, guys. Well, if you have any more questions, we're going to be doing this all the way up every Thursday on Horror Conversations, all the way up to Carolina Fear Fest. I'm not going to say how long away that is, but make sure you keep checking back and bring your questions with you. We'll be talking about more information as we go further. And we appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate you coming to hang out and being a part of Carolina Fear Fest. Thank you so much.
The number of days doesn't matter, but you should absolutely have your tickets by now. That's all.
You get your tickets because I'm telling you, the VIP and probably the weekend will be gone by the time you want to get there. So get them now for sure. It's all linked down below. But yeah, until next time, I'm Mick Manhattan, joined by my lovely counterparts over running everything and making it awesome for you, Stephanie and Destiny. Thank you so much for joining in.
thanks, guys.
Until next time. Later, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.